these beans in. I'm going to squash the beans. That's okay. So we're saving this. We're going to save this as an icon that we can use for my my stream deck. So that is beans. That is beans in all caps. Beans. There we go. Beans. There we are. Okay, back to the warm-ups. Right, so I can now go over here. And now beans should be ready to go. Goodness. Okay, beans. Beans. All right, so anytime we can have Oh, the clothes are back. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, guys, we have beans. We have beans. Beans are ready. Okay. Oh yeah, so I've got so much more. I have like infinite recursive folders now, so this is good. That music, yeah. Bean finder, yeah. All right, yeah. So we're going to be drawing big Felkins today. Yeah, with the big shapes. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, you're not too late at all. I not long started, Charizard. I've been going for about like 20 minutes. Oh shit, yeah, Talon. The Need for Speed. Yeah, Most Wanted music. Yeah, those are cool. Those are good. Let me just move my mic here a bit. There we go. I'm just fighting with my mic there. Don't mind me. Kiva, speaking of high energy music, I still remember that song. I remember the house party we had where we were spinning. We were spinning a muffin connected to a pasta straw on the Lazy Susan on the outside table. So it was like the Lazy Susan part of the table, right? That's just a bad circle. There we go. And like this is spinning at really high RPM, like 2000 RPM, And then we had a muffin. We had a lovely little store-bought muffin. This cute, innocent little muffin like this. And we impaled this fucker with a straw. And then we proceeded to spin the Lazy Susan to the 2000 RPM. And we gently held the straw and we placed the muffin onto the Lazy Susan. with this music. This music is called Time to Burn. And I had never seen a muffin spin so fucking fast in my life. And like crumbs were just flying, like little muffin crumbs were just flying everywhere. Hey Azure, hello, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it was a 2000 RPM muffin. Wait, I'll find the song for you. Hang on. Okay. It is such an appropriate song. Okay, I think it's this. Yeah. So we started spinning up. We started spinning up the Lazy Susan. I remember the whole thing thanks to this song. Jesus. So started spinning up the Lazy Susan as this music came on, like a DJ doing disc work, but like we just kept going and going. We just kept going and going. The RPMs, they kept rising. Okay. Oh, hey, yes. Well, good to see you in chat as well. Hello. I'm just reminiscing. Oh, big hydrates. Thank you. Yes, just reminiscing about one of my house parties, about something stupid we did in the garden. So, yeah. Now, the lazy Susan's gaining speed. It's very quickly. We're hitting 2,000 RPM. And we had the straws outside. We had the muffins outside. And two come together. And when this part of the song came on, we placed the muffin down onto the lazy Susan. And it was just going. All right, you get the idea. And that was the fastest muffin on Earth. There we go. All right, and that's the story of the world's fastest muffin. There we go. Let's get rid of that. All right, back to shapes. But yes, the Need for Speed Most Wanted. I love that series of games. I first got into Need for Speed playing Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. And that was one of those games. Oh, let me turn that down a bit. That was one of those games I would wake up early for. I would wake up when I was a young dragon. I would wake up at like 6 a.m. before school so I could get like an hour or two of gaming in. All right, and I'd play things like OG Sims and things like that, like Need for Speed Most Wanted. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. Molars, are muffins biodegradable? Answers for tires. Answer for tires or no? I mean, yes. They are delicious and edible. You know, oh my god! Oh, it came out at the perfect time. Look, I'm a big dragon. I have a burp pass. Okay, just talk straight through the burp. Can't stop. Won't stop. Exactly. That's the kind of energy that music had. It's fantastic. Swear, I'm so excited to draw Felkins today. I nearly knocked my glass off the desk. Oh, there we go. See what I mean? You know, just big dragon burps. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Yeah, that's when you're chasing your friends. You're all in fursuit and you're chasing your friends at the Felkin. You're trying to find your friends. Yeah, it's the hot pursuit. 6. You'd get up at what? You'd get up at 4 a.m. to play games early. Now that is nerd dedication. That is. That was a fun era. Mine was the first one. Oh, see, I never played the first one. I never played the super early ones. Yeah, I never played those ones. Most friends online are in UK or Japan. Okay. Wait. Nah, it's small dragon. He just pretends to be big. Is this are you talking about the boyfriend? The boyfriend who was asleep, who is no longer asleep. There we go. Yes, okay. First one's low energy, different. Proto as heck. Yeah. But not exactly bad. Yeah. Right, let's get some beans in. Tangenty ass beans. I might have to I might have to move this. I might have to move this leggy back. Yeah, I'll just redraw the leggy. How about that? Yeah, it doesn't have to be super high energy music for streaming, but yeah, what I was listening to. So I've made a simple change, which is music isn't captured on the VOD. So VOD viewers can just listen to whatever they want, but that means that I can listen to whatever I want when I'm streaming. So I'm not super picky. I just don't like. I'm just not a fan of music that sounds like, it's just car crashes, literal, just the sound of like metal clanging. I don't want my music to just sound like this. Like I don't need that. Don't need that in my life, okay? Foot. Gonna pour bean finder the one side for dragon beans. The Ori games had such amazing, heartbreaking music. I've never heard of the Ori games, unless you just mean the original games. Are you saying Ori? Look, there are so many words out there. Okay, and we have so many people from all over the world who come to the stream. If by Ori you mean original, you cannot contract that. I'm going to start thinking you're talking. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, it's a game. Ori and the Blind Forest. Oh, okay. Yeah, never heard of it. Kiva, that is exactly what I'm doing, Kiva. Yeah, it's all run on different channels. So yeah, we're good. We are learning. Big shapes. Big shapes today. Big shapes. We're gonna draw some big shapes today. The big shapes, the big tom full of yums. Yeah. Hey, Lux, hello. Good morning. We're drawing big shapes today. Yeah, we're drawing more big boys, more big Felkins. Hey, Gix, good morning. Hello. Oh, it's evening for you. Yes, we are doing Felkins round 2. So this is what we got up to yesterday. So we had some warm-ups, a rough diagram, a rough idea of Felkins. And did some different angles. I was talking about drawing beans. Oh! If you're sub to the channel, don't forget you have delicious emotes. Like, where are they? You have breakfast. You have blueberries and breakfast. Look at this. Oh, trying to eat that breakfast. Yeah, and we have snake. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you for reminding me. We have Snake Dancer. Yeah. Right. Pop that over there. Okay. And then yes, we did a free raffle on stream of for Walking Tiger. So he won the raffle, and his tiger was turned into a big Felkin with the big tiger, fluffy tiger cheeks. Kind of hybrid tiger ears, big floof, tail floof, you know, big fluffy boy. Oh, the Deweys, yes, the Deweys. Yeah, I need to remind myself about the Deweys. Need to get them Deweys in. There we go. All right, good. Oh boy, yeah, your boyfriend is asking. That's I have to say that is up to interpretation. Yeah. Obviously, it's the big noms, you know, but you know, it can also be big tums. It can be whatever you like, you know. Just big hungry tums, you know. Get some claws in, right. It might have to all be bigger, I think. Yeah. Boyfriend is asking, Ish, I can't wait to see you draw my Felkin. I'm lucky if... Oh, yes. Yeah, so I might. No promises, but I might do another free raffle today. It depends how the day goes, really. Depends what I get done and how... Yeah. Is there something I do? Oh yeah. So guys, I need to end the stream on time today. I have a phone call with my bank today. I've got an important phone call about upgrading stuff. So I had to schedule a meeting and everything. So that's happening today as well. Da, da. Interesting those. It's kind of like Scatman John style, you know, just scatting away. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Da-da. Yeah-ba-da-ba-ba-da. There's going to be a burping. Yeah. And what I can do, I can fade down the text a bit. Like this. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, let me do this properly. I'm going to do a proper Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur looks way better than what the hell that was. There we go. So let's do like, we'll do a 5. We'll just make this a 10. There we go. Ooh. Oh, your big dumb falcon idiot needs more art. I love him. Oh, yeah, I'd love to draw more big falcons. Played Nitro on the Wii. Ooh. Yeah, and so I played Need for Speed Most Wanted, I think when it came out on was it the Xbox 360, the white one? The one that kept getting Red Ring of Death? Yeah, I played a lot of that on the 360. So I used to work back in the day. Oh, I think my tablet nearly died. So I used to work when I was just a young dragon. I used to work part-time in a Chinese restaurant, and I wouldn't get out until like 2, 3 a.m. And then I would, God, that was probably the hardest job I've ever had. Because I was just a dishwasher. I was just like dealing with plates and all the crap that came back to the kitchen. And that was my first job. And immediately first job was the hardest. So to give you guys some perspective about this job that I did, the 3 people before me, the 3 people who had this job before me, one of them quit day 1. One of them threw up and couldn't stop throwing up day 1. And they never came back. And I think the 3rd person stayed for a week and then quit. And I stayed there for the full season. I stayed there for like 6 months or so. And that was very, very difficult. Anyway, so I would come home like 2 a.m. and I would wash up, remove all the filth of the night, and then chill out, eat an entire bar of chocolate, like the big chocos, the big dairy milks, and then play some shit, play some Need for Speed. Used to play a bit of Call of Duty back in the day, bit of stuff like that. What else I used to play? God, Halo. Oh my God, Halo multiplayer. 3 a.m. Halo multiplayer. Adulting dancer. It's boring dancer. Yeah. So I was turning. So the person who won the last raffle, they were a tiger. So yeah, if I do another raffle for Felkins, it doesn't matter. I will take whatever character you have and turn you into a big falcon, big hungry falcon. No adulting. A Gaussian blur. Wait, what? I can't tell if that's a Yep, dad jokes. All right, I knew it. My dad joke bullshit meter Talon was going off there, and I'm like, hang on, this sounds like a Kiva dad joke right now. Yeah, Xbox 360. Wow. Let me do that. There we go. Oh yeah, so I used to have the big bar of dairy milk chocolate, like the family size bar, and I just I just inhale that whole bitch. Just eat that whole thing. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm perfect timing. I'm doing the big sippy. Oh, I want to squish the tum. Yeah. You'll squish that tum. Oh yes, and Felkin, not always, but they often have beans. So let's make sure, let's get some beans in. Yeah, not always, but often they have beans. Let's fix that up a little. There we go. Oh, squish the tum, yes. Just riffing on the accent, yes. Yeah, so Talon, you messaged me about the Schengen, the European entry and exit stuff, like Confuzzled. I live in the UK. Confuzzled is in the UK. It's an hour away from my house. I don't need to travel through the EU. I don't have to do anything like that. Yeah, you might have me confused with either someone else, or you must have thought I live somewhere else. But I live in the UK, and the convention I'm going to is also in the UK. Yeah, so guys, Confuzzled, holy shit, Confuzzled is in like a week. So I'll be there. I'll be in the dealer's den. So if you guys are at Confuzzled, come say hi. It'll be really, God, that's gonna be such a cool milestone to have. Instead of it just being, oh hey, like I follow your artwork and I see your shit on social media or whatever, to have people saying like, yeah, I watch your streams. That would be an interesting milestone if that ever happens, where I start having more people who talk about my streams than the artwork. Yeah, because this is really fun. I'd love to keep doing this, you know. If you guys keep turning up, then we can keep going, you know. Here we have a 1 kilogram block of chocolate called the Blockazo. The Blockazo. Wow. See, Kiva, I like skimmed past your post knowing it would be a dad joke. What do you call people who play chess bragging in a foyer of how good they are? Chestnuts boasting in an open foyer. Jesus. Where do you find these? What Christmas cracker did you pop open to get that? Tony's Chocolonely. What are these names? Waitrose some other places. Premium. Okay. Tony's Chocolonely. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that. Sure. I want to give him big falcon ears. There we go. Oh, that's weird. My liquify brush has been a bit laggy today. Now, don't mind the 10,000 pixel canvas. It surely can't be that, right? Oh yes, and Felkins have long tongues. That's canon. That's fact. Oh, big pies. Big pies. Okay, get some nice little curving going on. There we are. Definitely need to fluff him up a bit. And then, yeah, we can get his other horns and things like that in. Carefully trying to avoid too many tangents here. Let's see how that looks. Rotate. Yeah, that's workable. We can live with that, I think. I want to fluff him up here. A big fluffy boy. It's a big ass canvas. I think my Frankenpooter might die. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's well, so my PC does okay with, so I've got a lot of software running right now to make this experience happen, you know. If you want Bean Cam, I can look, you know, looking at all these things, you know, all these different cameras and all the sounds, you know. Oh goodness, etc. etc. So it's more. So what are we running here? If you include OBS, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, we have 6 different softwares running right now. That is what I need to do to make this blueberry happen. So yeah, is it any surprise that some games struggle a bit? So I do want to save up for a streaming PC, but that's a big one. That's going to be like about 800 to 1,000, I think. So that's not immediately required, obviously. But when I have that, I can play any game again. I can play like all my games I can play and still have all of this. I can have all my sound effects. I can have my tracking. Big mouth. Big mouth. You know, we can have all of it. Yeah, I meant... Oh, okay, you're talking generally about conventions, Talon. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've not traveled. Huh, I'm just thinking, actually. Yeah, is that for anywhere in the EU now? I mean, I don't know if you need to have, like, you need to apply for a visa ahead of time. Just thinking about that, because we used to go to even after Brexit, even just a couple of years ago, we just decide on a whim, let's go to France today, and we just head out to France. Biscoff Cadbury's. Oh, Biscoff Cadbury's, yeah. Yeah. But the problem is, if I eat all the chocolate that I want, guys, this happens. Look at that. And then now what? You know, it's a real problem. You know, it's too much chocolate. Oh. Yep. Yeah, let me drink up. Oh, depending on the... Oh, yeah, speaking of DDR5 RAM, I don't have DDR5 RAM. I have DDR4 RAM. So I remember we were talking about hardware stuff the other day about, you know, what could we do to my current computer to improve it? Like, what is the most cost-effective thing? And I think we reached a consensus that upgrading the CPU to I think it was like a Ryzen 7 or a Ryzen... I think a Ryzen 9 can fit in the AM5 socket, whatever it's called, but it's very expensive for what you get. It's like £600. Whereas I think there's a Ryzen 7 something, like Ryzen 7 700, whatever. I can't remember all the numbers, but it would offer a big jump. Because right now, guys, that is with quite a few of my games, that is what I'm hitting. I'm hitting CPU bottlenecks, but again, that's not a priority. I think right now, the next big thing I want to do is to get an iPhone, like a used iPhone for tracking instead of the webcam, and that'll allow me to have way more expressions as well, which would be really fun. And like the expression tracking would be really good. I could like do really fun shapes with my mouth and all sorts. And then after that, I think it'd be the stream PC. But yeah, the iPhone alone is about 250. So I mean, I went for the Stream Deck first because this was an immediate effect. Like I already have tracking with the face, but it can be better, you know? Yeah, it's all just about making the experience better for you guys. Just more interactive, more More blueberry, you know? Oh, Kit Kat, Milo, Peter's drumsticks. Almond cookie, da da da. Yeah, jeez. So much delicious sugar. No, that happens. Oh yeah, when you eat a kilogram of chocolate, it goes. Yeah, it goes. Yeah, straight to my ass. Yeah. Are you lactose intolerant? No, not at all. Not lactose intolerant. No. Yeah, I think a DDR4 is fine as well. I think a big thing with RAM is it's about the capacity, right? Is that still true? That generally RAM is fine until you start hitting your, like, once you start using all your RAM, your entire PC just shits the bed, you know? Some last gen stuff pulls hard horizon. What's your power? Oh shit! Yeah, my power supply. It says down below. I think my power supply is 850. I think. But again, I think I'd rather save up for the stream PC. I think that'd be a better one to save for. So, okay, I've got a theory. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try drawing Big Felkin. I'm going to draw them with my Anthro like boxes that I do and see if I can build the Felkin frame on top, you know? Yeah, let's do that. So, like, the hips will be a bit different because there'll be a lot of space for the tail. I think, yeah, I might draw that very different, actually. I might have, like, the large circle for where the tail comes through. Like that. Kind of get the tail shape in first. Ooh, that's accurate. RAM is more about, yeah, just the sheer capacity. I thought it was, yeah, for RAM. Yeah. Gonna get some big beans, right? We're gonna draw some beans, guys. We're gonna get the beans going. Gonna get the beans going, right? Gonna draw some big beans. Those are just some big ass feet that I've drawn in. So, guys, if you were here in the stream yesterday, is that correct grammar? If you were here, if you was here, shit. Were sounds more posh. If you were here yesterday in the stream, I was giving some ideas on different ways to draw beans, and basically, especially when you're drawing a view where you see a lot of like the paw pad. I like the idea of you just focus on drawing the bottom plane. Don't think about the sides yet. Don't think about the top. Just focus on the bottom shape of the foot. And then only when you've got like a rough shape for this set down. Like, so I already want to change this. So let's do that. I want thicker. I want bigger beans. Yes. Yes. Bigger beans. There we go. Hey, Welshberry. Hello. Good morning. It's still morning. Yes. Well, it's morning here anyway. OLED monitor. OLED. Ooh, so my main monitor is 4K, but it's not OLED. No. I don't think it is, actually. Shit, I need to check. I don't think it is. Yeah, one of the problems I've been having, so my main monitor is 4K, so when I'm streaming games, because I'm running everything off this same computer, I have to change my monitor's resolution to be like 2K, if that's even a phrase, or like 1920, like 1080p. No, more than that. The better one. One up from 10, I think it's 2K. Because yeah, a lot of stuff that I'm trying to run struggles. A lot of games still struggle on a 4K resolution anyway. So yeah, trying out new ideas here. Big claws, there we go. Yeah, so I find a lot of games struggle with 4K. I guess I could say a lot of graphics cards do, but it just seems like 4K was a push technology. Like, hey, look how pretty the games look in 4K. and then they weren't really optimized. That's how it feels to me anyway. I'm not an expert on that, but yeah, it's I often have to downscale things. Oh, it says 1440p. Yeah, okay, yeah. But oh my god, guys! So right now I'm running in 4K. So it'll be, I think, its stream outputs at 1080p. So I think that's the highest Twitch will offer me. But my god, when I'm drawing in 4K, oh, it's a dream, guys. When I have to switch to a low resolution, it's like I need glasses on top of my glasses. Like it becomes so blurry compared to 4K. It's so crisp. But yeah, imagine that. That is, God, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to eventually get the streaming PC, but that is way down the line. Like, it's, if I was just drawing like this, like there's barely any lag, we're okay. Or if I was doing just a single game, I feel like that'd be overkill. I wouldn't need it. But I've already come into multiple roadblocks where it's impacted the quality of the stream and what I can do for you guys, because it's, like I say, I've got 6 pieces of software running to make the blueberry happen. And yeah, it struggles. There we go. Don't mind me just casually spending like 5 minutes on a single bean. I'm gonna be lazy, and this might not work, but sometimes it does. And you can, some people get upset about this, about like copy and pasting something you've done like this, but it's like, why, when people do symmetry commissions all the time, you know, where like the software you're using will you draw half of it and it does the other half. That is literally just the same thing as what I just did. So how is this a problem? You know? Is that on the same layer? What layer is this on? Oh, hang on. Okay. All right, let's grab this. Need to make him a bit smaller. Oh yeah! Oh yes, Big Hydrate. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Oh god, yeah, it is. Oh, my CPU is so old. What? God, I keep forgetting about that, guys. I built this computer during COVID. Yeah. Yeah. Feels like a lifetime ago. There we go. Get the shapes in. Do we can I do a quick poll? Do we give him big tummy or no? Big tummy or no big tummy? More big tums? Question mark. Yay round, no slim. No, I want slim. There we go. There we go. We've got a poll. Poll in chat. More big tums. More big tums, or do you want some slims? Some slim boys? Either way, I want like a cute, like the hands up, the paws up, you know. Right. So, okay, let's soften this. Yeah, variation. Yeah, let's soften this down. So I'm going to try what I was experimenting with yesterday, where we have the much deeper, we have the neck coming in much deeper onto the pecs here. And then we have the shoulders coming off. So the pecs are actually smaller. I need to remember that as well. The pecs are smaller. And the shoulders are like this. And this is what forms, like the big chunky shape of the upper arm here. That kind of classic, you know, how it comes out and then back in again. Let's see. Oh yes, guys, we have squats in 2 minutes. Yes. Oh yeah, well remembered. Yeah, I've got to do squats in 2 minutes. I'm gonna have a big dance about it, and I'm gonna do squats. I'm getting so much better at them as well, and it's helping my running. It's a weird one, guys. I find running doesn't seem to help build muscle. All it seems to do is cause knee and ankle issues over time. So you have to do other things outside of running to build up those muscles. So since I started doing squats a couple of years ago, like just a little bit, like 20 a day before I'd go running, oh my God, it's helped so much. It's like I run better now than I did in my 20s. Like it's great. Oh, okay. Oh no, an ad's starting soon. Oh, you want some Slim? All right. Yeah, let's mix it up. Well, I'm sorry, those of you who have to watch ads. Oh, you're gonna miss some of the song and dance, but you know, it'll be okay. We'll be back soon. If you do support the channel, you don't get any ads. Yeah, and you get to help me towards my goals of delicious everything. So, oh, there it is. Okay, that's my alarm going off. Okay, snooze. Okay. So, pause the music. Here we go. Okay. All right, let's do some squats.
Fuck
Oh my God. Oh, I did 17. Oh, and I really try. And I really try to get like nice and down low, you know? I try and get all the muscles working, you know? Oh. Oh, goodness. Right. Do you know what it is? Yeah, because I'm 6'5", so it's hard work. Once I get my interesting. So as I get better at doing them, it's like my body is utilizing more muscle mass. So my heart rate got up to 90. Wow. There we go. Okay. Oh, this should work now. Oh. All right. Hopefully you guys heard that. So quite a few of these sound effects I have made, like they are me. They're my noises. And we've got meme ones in there as well. You know, we got ones like that. And we got sounds like that from my youth, you know, from growing up in a very impoverished area where apparently no one wanted to ever replace a fire alarm battery. So I want to make this falcon really fluffy, I think. So I might be, yeah, so I had this issue with the other falcon I drew. So again, I think I need to remind myself, the shoulders are so big and the pecs tend to be quite slim. And that's just kind of how, again, I'm trying to think of ways to simplify the shapes, you know? So it's still going to look chunky and thick. So I can always slim that down. But this is cool. This is a really cool thing to learn yesterday, that you can kind of build the shoulder shape of a quad creature very similar to how we do it for anthros. Yeah, okay. I want to give him the really classic, like, boxy falcon muzzle as well. I'm feeling it, you know? They're going to come right in high here. Just full box. And the big, almost like the big horse-like nostrils. I quite like. Yeah, I like adding like equine features to Felkins, and you know, some features, you know, some very good equine features. There we go. Got the big. Yeah, I love shapes like this. Alrighty, there we are. Hey, Blue. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Hello, lovely looking sketches. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. So I just realised this yesterday. Did I draw it down somewhere? I did. So, like when you're drawing an anthro, typically you draw the shoulders connecting off the pecs. You know, you can simplify it at least like this. Nice and simple. And this kind of connection here, this connection point, you can do the same thing with a quad creature, and their shoulder just comes much higher like this. But because of this, the pecs that I've realized today, it's weird, isn't it? You could see an animal and be like, yep, that looks normal. But to actually study it and really think about it, but the pecs, it's like the shoulders encroach on the space of the pecs. Think of it like that. But yeah, this has been really fun. Oh, look at him. Yeah, I'm going to make him more fluffy, I think. I want to give him a really fuzzy tum. Hey, Mel, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Yes, yeah, so I've been practicing a lot of these warm-ups. I've been practicing just construction, trying to build up shapes. Speaking of which, the next one I do, I want to have a low, I'm going to remind myself here, I want to have a low perspective like this, because I want to try and do better with drawing boxy shapes in good perspective. That makes sense. So I will. I'll try that next. Horses and grazing animal shoulders go a much steeper angle, are so big. Yeah, they can be a pain. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like it's one thing, you know. I view these as like rough shortcuts. You know, I'd never want to think, oh, this is how I'm always going to do like shoulder blades for like quad creatures. You know. Because, yeah, as you point out, there's always differences, you know. Yeah. Yes, I want to make him. I want to make him really fluffy. And that'll be fun. So the fluff begins. The fluff begins now. Oh, hello, hello, Clip Studio. I was just trying to select an eraser. Calm down. There we are. Scroll down. Dragon likes cooking. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Yeah. So, guys, below the stream, I have an About Me section. I think I mentioned some of my favorite things, like some of my hobbies and stuff. And I thought that'd be nice just if you guys ever wanted to impromptu ask me about things like that. Yeah. So, I really enjoy. Right now, I'm trying to get better with Italian, like Chinese and like mainland Chinese cooking, cuisine, curries. I've been working on my curries, trying to make my gravies better. And I've been doing British comfort food for years. So those are like the four main ones. I want to start moving into doing Thai food as well. And I tried to make all my own sauces and things like that. So with my Italian dishes, it's been wow. It's been a huge, just a game changer making your own sauces. Especially because if it's tomato based, it's really straightforward. So I've been trying to get better with my my emulsions and things like that. And it's funny because I will cook for other people and they're like, "Oh, it's really nice, love it." And in my head, it's like drawing. In my head, I'm like, you know, like those tomatoes are 2 minutes overdone. Like, this fucking sucks. Way too critical sometimes, but it's been a lot of fun, and it's just been a fun hobby of mine. I really enjoy food, and I really enjoy cooking. So yeah, do any of you guys cook? In chat, any of you guys, you indulge in cooking food at home? Like, so one of my motivations, guys, was during COVID. Like, I really got into it and started doing more. But also, we've had, in a lot of countries in the world, we've had a real enshittification, you know, where everything costs so much more than it should do with normal inflation. So the prices have gone up massively. The portion sizes have gotten smaller. And then the ingredients suck. Like, so it's never been easier to make better food at home. It's just about setting the time aside. I think if you view it as just a process, like, I need to eat, you're going to be like, I don't have the time. And when you say you don't have the time for anything, what you're saying is that's not a priority. And that's fine, right? Except for I'm trying to view cooking as a hobby. So I'm not viewing it as like a process, just a thing to be done to survive. I'm trying to view it as something educational, like a learning experience, you know? Oh, yes. Yes, big water. Thank you. Let me sip you right now. Oh, Talon. Doing a bao bun. Or bao zoi bun. Oh, yeah, I'd have to, read all into that. Probably, I say read, I could probably watch a single YouTube video, you know? It's never been easier to access information as well. So I think, yeah, that could be really fun to try. Pink milk. It's the comfort drink. That's a great sweet dessert. Ooh, yeah. I really want to get into Thai food. I love like every Thai dish cuisine that I've had. I really enjoy. And it's healthy for you as well. Like using more things like coconut. Like using coconut instead of like heavy cream in quite a few of the dishes is a really nice change. Yeah, the uses of the spices, ginger, garlic, you know, it's lovely stuff. There we are. Hey. Oh, speaking of blep, yeah, I can. Where's my tongue? Yep, I can do it too. Cheeky little blep. I know literally like 3 or 4 recipes. You rarely cook. Yeah, you love cooking, but just brain. Yeah. Yeah, is it? So I find with a lot of things like that, the difficulty is getting started, like having the motivation to get the ball rolling, to get the food ordered in, to do the research required, and then, yeah, to get like I think I guess the first step is once the food is ordered and it's in your house, you know, you got to commit, you know? I am now remembering. I forgot, guys. I forgot the dewies. So we're putting in the dewies right now. Dewies are coming in live. There we go. This wouldn't be like this. This would be fluffy. There we go. So again, I'm just focusing on the bottom plane, the bottom shape here. And then I will just roughly add a little bit of rounding, a little bit of shape there, to just indicate the sides and the top. Oh, and something I find interesting about, actually that can go up or down really. There you go. Something I find interesting about drawing claws. So say you have a simple little bean, and you have a claw, and it goes like this. We have a toe bean. Right, so you have this kind of upward angle like this, where the top of the claw is like that, you know? Oh my God, right in the hand. Oh, big pie. Right, so you have like this where it comes to a point, and I find on the underside, if you do the same thing, if you have the underside of the nail come to a point, it can look really interesting, like it can look really nice shape wise. I'll show you what I mean. So say we're looking up at the bean here, and you're seeing a lot of the underside of the claw. So it does something like this. So I like to draw something that indicates the bottom plane of the claw versus the side. But now you've got this kind of awkward flat shape. So what I like to do is you try to keep in mind the top is still angling up a bit. So you can do that. And I like to push it in, like to push it in the shape and push it up a little. So much as the top of the claw points upwards, I like to make the bottom, the underside of the claw also point upwards as well. So if you do something like this, you can then start doing little details, such as adding, sometimes I do this, I'll add like the detail of the center of the underside of the claw, like that. Let me just thicken this up a bit. Bit of that liquefy. Yeah, and I find generally, let me clean this up a bit. I find generally that it's just a nice way to add a bit of, shape variety to an otherwise like fairly boring shape underneath. Yeah, I'll leave those in there. Do I do. I was going to say I'll put it somewhere where there's other little tutorials, other little explorations, you know. Hey Hunter, hello, welcome. A Blue Boy snake fruit syrup. Oh my god, that is a mouthful of words. A blend of strawberry and raspberry, very mild and soft. That does sound nice. Yes, Tirac. So I do mega food prep. So I just did a big Italian dish. I did a big like mascarpone, like pasta, olives, some mushrooms, sautéed red onions in a red wine reduction, and fun things like that. And I've made enough for like a week. Oh, hello, hey Blue, thanks for the follow. Yeah, so I love doing that big meal prep. It's so efficient, you know. Oh, how Vornia are things getting today? It's pretty good. We got some good shapes. Yeah, Chrissy, what do you think? What do you think of this? Good shapes. I'll let you decide, Chrissy. I'll let you decide. Yes, welcome. Good to see you again. Oh, cheeky follow. Yeah, wine sauce. So what did I do? So recently I've been experimenting with doing British fry-ups where it's really fancy, where it's as fancy as I can possibly do. So I'll be doing like homemade hashed potatoes, or I'll do potato dauphinoise, like creamy potatoes in the oven. I've been doing creamy mushrooms in a white wine reduction. And again, like garlicked and seasoned up really nice. Instead of just like, so normally your typical fry-up, for those of you sub to the channel, you have the fry up emotes. So you've got my breakfast right here. There we go, breakfast. Look, you got eggs, you got beans, tomato, sausage, bacon, etc., hash browns. So I'm experimenting with like elevating everything I can. Just because I have never, guys, I've never in my life seen a restaurant offer like a posh fancy fry up. So the first time I ever had it in my life is because I made it, you know? Go and be the change you want to see in the world, you know? So yeah, it was very good. It was well worth trying. So homemade hash browns, like potato dauphinoise, creamy mushrooms, like really nice pan-fried tomatoes. You get a good Maillard reaction. You get that nice little browning on the tomatoes as well. Oh, and get like garlic, get a bit of butter in that at the end. It's so simple, but it's so good. Again, it's the alternative when you go out to a restaurant is just like a half sliced beef tomato tossed on the grill for 30 seconds and just slopped onto the plate, right? So look, it's never been easier to do good food at home. And also I feel like, guys, am I wrong here? Oh, hello. Kalose, thank you for the follow. It has never felt easier to outperform a restaurant, to do better than even like an expensive restaurant. It's been really fun cooking more. So thank you for bringing that up, Talon. Yes, so underneath, I think in the About Me section, I have my hobbies and interests, you know. And we bring things up. I bring things up on the channel. We chat about different things, but it's always nice to have someone say, "Hey, hang on, you say you like this. Do tell me more." Okay, that's a bit too big. All right, let's wiggle this around. I'm going to use the. That's all right, actually. I think for a rough sketches, these are fine. Don't like that tangent though. Can we fix this? I think if we confidently get the knee in here, I think that'll be okay. Bean can be a bit bigger. There we go. Even if it ain't your type. Oh, interesting. What type of noms do you like, Critty? Good shapes. Yes, keep up the roundness. Thank you. Yeah, we like good shapes. All right, let's get some beans on this big boy. Some quick beans. Yes, I've given him massive foot paws, and I'm fine with that. I think that is A-okay. Let's rotate and have a look. Yeah, that just looks nice. That's just fun. Yeah, big feet. I've got big feet in real life, so why not give my Felkins big feet, you know? Drawing from inspiration here. Quite literally. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right. I want to give him a mane. Oh yeah, God. I love hearing about.
Welcome to Blueberry
hello.
Den.
Oh. Oh, there we go. We got the cake cam. Oh, hey, silly guy. Thank you for the resub. Oh my goodness. I appreciate the vote of confidence 3 months in advance as well. Thank you. Hello. And thank you again for the gifted subs the other day. I think I say the other day. That might have been yesterday. Oh, do you have a preferred way to say your username? Is it like silly or GRN or guy? Yeah, do let me know. Nothing wrong with big bappers. Yeah, so I have a bean cam, but they are clothed right now. The clothes can be removed, but right now we now have a bean cam. I did that today. I built the bean cam live on stream. Hey Zeph, hello. Yeah, we like the big. I think we all like the big baffers, don't we? All right, so I want to try like a perspective, angle, like very low perspective looking up. Mr. Blueberry, do I have a moment? Oh, as if I have negative time. But no, it's all good, yeah. Yeah, Drake, if you've got a question or something you want to ask, absolutely go for it. Latest science fun stuff I read. Remember, it's something to help paralyzed people walk again. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's been fantastic following like the good news with like science advancement. And a big one that's real, that's actually helping us, is how many more things scientists are able to detect now with a blood test. And that's awesome. We're not, for fuck's sake, the dad jokes. We're not talking about, oh my God, fucking hell. Extended warranties, right? Yeah, car's extended warranty, right? My manufacturer of my car started harassing me about the fucking. I've joined the men. I'm in the meme. My manufacturer's been reaching out about my fucking extended warranty. So they gave me a year for free when I bought the car. So it's secondhand, as if I'm buying a car brand new. I'm saving up for stream things as if I'm going to do that, right? And they gave me, I bought it from like the manufacturer dealership, and they gave me a year warranty for free, but it's got a bunch of caveats and bullshit rules, right? So it's not actually as good as you think it is. Surprise, surprise. And they, of course, it lapsed, and they're emailing me, they're texting me, they're trying to call me, like they're obsessed. And I just told them, take me off your stupid list because your warranty doesn't cover. Like I'm not allowed to ever. I'm not allowed to ever. Oh, big hydrate. I can never. Oh, thank you for the bits, Blue. Thank you. I can never go to any other garage or mechanic. It has to always be with the main dealer who charges 3 times more for repairs. So they wanted to charge me £600 for a belt replacement that my local garage charged me like £120 for. And it only even costs that much because they have to take part of the engine away because it's all tight and compact. So yeah, fuck the warranty. Like I'll just pay as is needed to keep the car going. I couldn't believe it. Yes, big hydrate, thank you. And what is a Felkin? Blue, very glad you asked. And thank you again for the bits. A Felkin, here we go, we've got a diagram. So this is Dan's interpretation of a Felkin. Chunky muzzle, thumbs, fluffy, usually no wings, but they can have wings. Deweys, they got the deweys. And they almost always have a very good horse cylinder. So yeah, that is a Felkin. Like a simplification. Deweys. Yeah, the Deweys. Oh, they got to have the Deweys, you know? Right, so, yeah, I've got about 35 minutes left. The horse cylinder. Yeah, look, we appreciate a good horse cylinder, you know? It's just a tube, you know? There we go. It's just a big tube. There we go. Actually, no, more accurate. There we go. Like that. It's just good shapes. Right, so speaking of shapes, I want to try doing low angle looking up. And I want to really try to do... So I'm going to try and do a fairly simple pose here. And you know how we were talking about drawing toes, drawing beans from like the underside? Where you're just drawing the underside view. We're just keeping it really simple and drawing the underside like this. And then afterwards you can put the stuff on top. Okay. I'm going to try this where I just really simply I'm just going to draw the underside here. So I want to draw a big falcon. I nearly said dragon. We're not drawing dragons today, we are drawing falcons. Okay, let's close that off. I think we're also going to have... I think that'll be fine. Horse cylinder, as in, you know. Oh, thank you for the bits, Talon. What have you done?
At DDDD at DDDD at DDDD at.
God. Oh, I like that. I like that. So the TTS can be broken, but it's hard to break it. It's pretty good at like catching nonsense like that. Yeah, I think you can make it do like attack helicopter sounds and all sorts of ridiculous things. Right, so I really want to focus in. So if we have a couple of simple box shapes in perspective like this. The chest area should definitely be bigger like this. There we go. Like this can be the hip area. Hips are going to be wide, so it's got a tail to deal with. Right, so I'm even going to make a new layer here. I realized... Oh, okay. I realized that saying my silly GRN guy had no nickname. Oh, you've gone back to your old username of Corn. Okay. There we go. Was you able to do that? Did you just switch out your name? Is that how that works? Oh, hey Talon, thank you for the bits again.
Sprinkler scope is.
There you go. They do. Oh, my sprinklers are broken, guys. We have an automatic hydration system that I built, hydroponics that I built for the garden, and the fucking pump is broken, and it's not cheap to replace. but it waters the whole garden. It's been broken for 2 months. Cub told me like, oh, she's gonna clear the line, she'll fix it, and then forgot, and then I forgot, and now all the plants are dead. So, oh, rest in peace, my garden. I need to buy all new plants. Hey, Brick, hello. Good afternoon. I have bean cam now, but we are clothed, so yeah, no, it's not true bean cam, is it? And my sounds are all working. There we go. But maybe soon we will unleash the beans. Soon. Yeah, how you doing, Brick? Oh, yeah, hydrate. Gotta stay hydrated. Do you not have a hose and just wiggle it out? No, I have a proper hydroponic system that keeps all the plants. Well, I did. Oh, there we go. Free the arms and legs. Okay. Okay. Beans. We got beans. Luscious beans. There we go. Oh, there's a big pie. Oh, I saw that. I saw that big pie. Look at that. Oh, do we do top beans as well? Big stompies. Guys, do you want a stompy cam as well? We can do that live on stream. I think we need a stompy cam. Yeah, let me know. I think we have to, don't we? Camera. So I need to make a new camera. Stompy. Save position. Right, and I need to build the camera for it. So I'm gonna do it live on stream. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do stompies. So it's gonna be camera 14. We're triggering camera 14, which will set off 14. And this is going to be cam stompy. So that should work. So we can go to beans and then go to stomp. Hell yeah. Okay. So that is everything there done. I now need to go back to my stream deck. I need to copy this. I need to paste this. I need to name it Stompy. And that should be it. I then need to load up an image here. Like this. One of my icons. And I need to find my stompies, which are absolutely massive. So that needs to be tiny. Tiny little beans. I can just fill out. They can be tall, it's fine. This is for a thumbnail. So stompy. Save that. Okay, and now I should be able to put this straight in. Load the file. Stompy is where? Stompy. Minimize. All right, so this should work. Hello, there we go. All right, we're back. So let me get this back. All right, we just live added another camera. So there we go. Okay, hang on, Dan. Go back to Bean Cam. Bean Cam. Yes. Bean Cam Brick. There it is. Hey, Tiger. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hello. Yeah, doing very well. I've just added a couple new cameras today. So we have Stompy Cam and we have Bean Cam. There we go. We got Cake Cam. There we are. Alrighty. And then we have and then, yeah, we had the classic. Oh shit! Oh, there we go. All right, good. Things are working. That's great. Up foot. Yeah, we got the up and bottom. Look at that. We got all the shapes covered. Yes. Hey, Lex. Good afternoon. Hi. Critty, you're eating lunch, and this Derg man is stomping on your screen. Good. That's what happens when you try to make friends with pallets. Oh no, no one on stream knows. Oh, my pallet story, my bean pallet nightmare. Right, let me turn the music down a bit. Okay, so we were having a fire pit and we were cutting up pallets, and by cutting, so it's too late. It's too late to use power tools to like slice through the pallets to use to burn. So a few of us were like kicking a pallet Okay, like one of these big wooden pallets, right? So we had it up on one of the steps. So we had it up on a step like this. And we had the pallet like this on the step, with its boards and its thickness like this, riding up the step, to create a bit of a gap here. So we were kicking it like this. And I thought, oh, let me try. I've got big feet. And so I start smashing it with my big feet, and it doesn't work the first time, but I do it like 2 more times and I smash through the entire pallet. I'm like, holy shit, I did it. However, guys, minor complication, okay? The foot that was smashing pallets. Okay, let me turn this down. The human foot that was smashing pallets was protected. So do you know what boots I was wearing? I was wearing, let me draw the boot for you. This is what I was wearing. I was wearing Crocs. And unfortunately, Crocs aren't really known to be very good safety footwear. So it absolutely sliced up the back of my ankle. A piece of the wood that was sheared like this sliced through my ankle and just ruined my foot for a week. I went to A&E. Because I needed stitches, and they were like, "Lol, LOL, we have no one who can do stitches. Oh, who could ever do stitches? Oh, stitches. You're going to have to wait until the morning." So they're like, it's going to be an 8-hour wait. 8 fucking hours. 8 hours. So we just went home. We went home and we used the little like DIY butterfly stitches where you just pull them and like you stick it either side of the wound and you pull it and it helps to close the wound. And so I couldn't walk properly for like a week because NHS were like, yeah, lol, 8-hour wait. And to make matters even worse, it was a Saturday night, so there's all the drunks were in and people just just fucking going mad. Like it was a terrible environment to be in. And of course, like here I am with a gaping open wound, and everyone's just like, all around my wound. I'm like, no, I want to go home. Fuck this. This is gross. So I went home, and the scar is actually quite small. It's actually hard to see. So Cub did a really good job of like keeping an eye on our little homemade stitches. So yes, that is my palate nightmare of what happened. Oh, there's a lot of wine. There's a lot of wine that night as well. Oh yeah, Brick. They were in sports mode. Sports mode. Oh, that is the day these beautiful beans got partially ruined. Oh, sports mode beans. Right, let's actually draw some shapes. So, I'm trying to think here. So halfway is going to be like that. We go. I'm just going to try and keep this pose really simple because I'm trying to think about like the shape of the boxes here, and I want to build with boxes. I want to keep this really simple. Just build with boxes. There we go. NHS horror story. Yeah, it just sucks that like all I needed was a bit of like 10 minutes of medical attention and it would have been done. And they're like, nope, that's impossible. We can't do that. So it just sucked. That they were literally like, yeah, we don't have anyone who's available until the morning. It's like, what the actual fuck? Okay, so that's not right. Okay, cool. So we are learning things. Trying to make these shapes a bit better here. Yeah, so I realized, one of the big challenges with construction is it's all well and good if you use it for fairly normal perspectives, but the trick is being able to use it in really complicated ones. So I'm trying to do that. And it's also difficult trying to imagine the 3-point perspective just off the top of my head. And doing this, you know. I could, you know, I could draw in a little bit. I could draw in a bit of it to try and help me along here. Just a smidge, you know. Oh, an 18-hour wait for an ambulance. That is shocking. Yeah, it's really not good. Slash through. Oh no! A discarded beer bottle slashed through your sock, your shoes. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh what? Oh what? Why? What? Why? Where? Why did you go home and not straight to A&E? Yeah, that's wild. Wow. Oh. Yeah, yeah, the NHS is not in a good way. The thing is, we've had a massive increase in our population over the last 20 years. And we've also had a massive increase in the amount of elderly people who are notorious for soaking up the vast majority of the resources. So we've got the kind of double whammy of big increase in population and big increase in the population that sucks up all the resources, being the elderly. You know, having all the houses wasn't good enough. They had to take up all the NHS care as well. Anyway, and there's been the NHS budget has barely increased to match that in real terms. It's obviously increased. It's a lot more than it used to be, but it needs to be way higher if it's to try and provide a decent quality of care. So it's all, you know how it is. The government, they write the rules. They could change this tomorrow, but there's a lot of different stakeholders at play and things involved, and obviously a shit. Oh, big. We've got the big head. Yeah, big head. Wait, let's do a big burp. Hang on. Oh my god, big pie. Big pie. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Oh, the burp should be louder. The burp should be louder when the head's big. Oh, my head looks tiny now. I had an actual pie monocle going on. So we're going to draw a tube. Draw a tube for the big boy. So a tube is nice and ambiguous. You know, a tube can be anything. So in a way, a tube can be simpler than drawing a cube. So a cube, you got to think about 3-point perspective here. No, that's tricky to do. Yeah, I just thought I'd get a bit weird and bit geometric, you know. Thought it might be nice to try to see how much does this help, and it's definitely helping, you know. But yeah, it's difficult. Definitely want more practice doing this. So this kind of confirms a bit of a theory I had about myself, that if you work with cylinders, it's very easy to just do a circle like this and be like, yep, cylinder done. But you start to lose the feeling of what is the perspective here. So drawing with boxes is really good for reminding myself, at least, about the perspective that I'm working with. So I can see that's wrong. So that needs to be more like this, like that. This is a really fun chat, guys. If you like to draw, you should try this. If you don't do this kind of stuff already, just pick a simple pose. Like the pose is literally just a dragon with a felkin. Sorry, will be a falcon if I have time. Just a big quad creature like this with the limbs. And if that goes there, the horizon's gonna be like this. So yeah, I should have drawn in a perspective grid. That would have been helpful as well. That would have been most helpful. like to actually have a proper perspective grid instead of just like trying to eyeball it. So that's my bad. That's on me. Let's merge those down. Oh, that's a big merge. There we go. I also realized this should definitely be lower down because we follow the perspective a little here. Even if he's got like his back arched, I do want to bring that down a bit. There we go. Let's get a head in. This could be fun. So all right, we're gonna keep it really boxy again. So we're gonna try. And with the way the head tilts, it can go. Yeah, I think something like this could be fun. Just so you're proper looking down at him, looking up at him rather. He's looking down at you, you know. I get some shapes in. All right. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, because I drew a perspective piece. Yeah, but I did it with cylinders, and I wasn't quite happy with the like push. I wanted to push the perspective more. So here we go. And this is definitely an improvement in terms of like exaggerating the perspective. But yeah, hello Squishy. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm having a good shape day today. Yeah, it's going well. But yeah, it's a really fun way to draw that you can reach a really high level of drawing by drawing boxes, basically. And where even if you don't, you have to then, like I've been doing, you have to learn to embrace them to improve. If you want to improve further, 'cause you're going to get stuck if you don't master drawing boxes. So I'm in the learning stage. You know, I'm trying to get better with my boxes. I mean, learning stage. Art is always a learning stage. You know, you never like perfect it. It's just always ongoing, you know? But this is quite fun. Yeah. Quite like how he's coming out here. I need to tweak the neck a little bit. Just change up that shape a bit. Yeah, so we have a single cylinder on this dragon, which is just the neck here. You're barely going to see his eye like that, and he's looking down. There we are. Yeah, I keep calling him a dragon. This is Felkins. This is Felkin hour. Come on. That needs to come up like this. Excuse me. There we go. Let's get that jaw in. Just get that neck a little bit higher. There we go. So yeah, it's this is fun. This is a fun challenge. You always want to draw through the form. So let me draw in the other box for his other leg. Oh yes, hydrate. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, so guys, you might think, hey, I like drawing, but I'm not good at drawing. I'm not good at drawing like animals and anthros and humans and whatever. I draw buildings and cities. Yeah, trust me, like that's good. That will actually help you, believe me. I mean, look at this. This is like a series of buildings put on top of each other and then Falcon head on top. Drawing is all about making 2D shapes look convincingly 3D. You know, making a 2D flat image. I've had people say some real stupid shit to me over the years. I had someone once tell me like, "Oh, you're not good at because I'm currently not good at drawing like animals, that I should just give up. I should give up and just draw like tanks and buildings and shit." And it's like, yeah, because I've not been drawing long and I've not had like good feedback and critique, you know? And it's true though. Like there's an element of truth to even the shittiest critique, which the helpful critique hidden in this stupid comment was that I should learn more about gesture drawing, posing, anatomy, fluidity in artwork, right? And because my artwork like 10 years ago, it was really stiff. It was really stiff. I mean, this is a stiff pose, but I'm just practicing a nice stoic, simple pose. Point is, you don't want to take, you have to take all criticism with a grain of salt, because if the person giving that feedback is shit at giving feedback, they might even be trying to help you, but the feedback gets lost under like just like their own incompetence when it comes to actually giving good constructive feedback. So people can mean well. I don't think this person quite meant well when they're literally like, yeah, you're really, I mean, I think this comment was after they're like, how do you get away with charging so much for your commissions? So my little red flag alarm was going off, like, okay, this is in person as well that someone said this to me. My little red flag alarm was going off, thinking, okay, this isn't just them giving their honest feedback. I think it's honest feedback mixed in with like frustration, like an annoyance, maybe that maybe at the time I was charging more than them and they feel like they're more accomplished. Like, who fucking cares? Like, it's, you get comic book artists who are garbage. Like, their anatomy is awful, but then they earn millions a year. So, like, whatever. It's just the way the world is, So there's no point getting all bent out of shape over it. But yes, criticism. So even with shitty criticism, within there is sometimes nuggets of valuable insight. Even if someone's like, oh, that tail you're drawing right now looks really weird, that at least gives you an idea of, okay, let me focus in on this tail then. What is strange about this tail? Etc. etc. So the only kind of criticism generally I don't like is when, without asking, people start critiquing the shit out of a commission, because it's like as if you just bought a new car, or like imagine getting a new fursuit, like a fucking $10,000 fursuit, and then comments are like, oh, the muzzle shape, oh, that looks bad, and oh, do you realize that like the eye is this shape, and you're just like, fuck off. Imagine buying a new car. Oh, you went with those rims? Oh, those are bad. They're stupid. Like, you're just being a dick. So there are times where, now if someone said, hey, I've got some thoughts about your fursuit, do you mind if I DM you or something like that? Like, trying to be more discreet and private about it is nice. So I think the way criticism is worded does matter. It's important. And some people might say, oh, I don't do that fluff stuff. I just say it how it is. I just say it how it is. That's code for I'm just going to be a dick because I don't care about anyone else's feelings. That's like I have zero fucking empathy and I'm just going to be a dickhead to people. So when people say I'm just going to say it how it is, that's just someone admitting to, like, I'm going to say my exact unfiltered thoughts with no little social filter of politeness or kindness or empathy, because they're just a dick. Because usually it's because they cannot be bothered. I have never heard someone say, I say it how it is, because they're like, I say it how it is because I don't want my words to be lost in translation. I don't want my meanings to be misconstrued. No, it's just, I just say it how it is. Deal with it. And it's like, yeah, you're a dickhead. Yeah, congrats. So that extends to critique and criticism, that there is a correct way to voice critique and feedback. There is, and it's, oh yes, hydrate. Yeah, and it's just about trying to have a bit of kindness, That building is a spy. Get out of TF2 memes. Come on now. Yeah, how do you get away with charging so much? Yeah, the cost of living in the UK is outrageous. I mean, I've had people say that I'm greedy, right? And do you know what my clapback to that is? Are you ready for this, guys? if you're an artist or a creative, you're a musician, you're a photographer, you're a writer, and someone says you're fucking greedy, all right, clap back with this. So what job do you have? And they're going to tell you like, oh, I work in IT. I'm a furry, obviously. Or, I work at this place, this restaurant, this hotel, whatever. Tell them then, oh, you should get a pay cut. You should get a pay cut. You're being greedy. How much do you earn? Oh, you earn that much. Oh, you should get a pay cut. You're being greedy. You should never, never, never ask for a promotion again because you're being greedy. You don't need it. Do you need it? No. Oh, you're being greedy. Yeah. Fuck that. God. So when you twist, I find this, if you twist the tables and you say to someone else, oh, what do you do for work? And they're like, oh, I do this and that. And it's a really hard job. And, I have to do this and that. And it's, oh, how much do you earn then? This much? And it's like, oh, that's a lot. You don't, that's greedy. Yeah. Suddenly people shut up. I've not had a single person. I mean, I've had people try to justify it where they're like, oh, but my job is really specialist in my field. And I'm like, well, what do you think drawing is? Do you think you think I just pop out the pussy drawing fucking, the Sistine Chapel, the Michelangelo, yeah, it takes so many years. And even then, you have to do all your own marketing, your own sales, your own finances, your own taxes. You have to keep track of your improvement. There's all the admin work, commissions, clients, the marketing again. Jesus. So, yeah, you're not just, when you do it as a job, you're not just an artist or a photographer or a fursuit maker. You are literally an entire company being run by one person. Marketing, sales, HR, you don't get a pension, you don't get sick pay. People who say shit like that are really fucking they really need to take a moment to just reflect, okay? Because people can learn, people are capable of change. So to those who are like, oh, that's greedy, they just need a moment to reflect and think about what they're suggesting here. And what the implications of what they're suggesting. So if they suggest that people charge less because someone else thinks it's too much, by whose metric, Because by that same metric, you could argue that many jobs, you could start telling people, hey, you should ask your boss for a pay cut. You're being greedy. Are you? Oh, you're able to save money. Oh, you're saving $200 a month. Oh, you don't need that. Greedy. Pay cut now. Suddenly the whole argument falls apart. But stuff like Big Mouth. Oh yeah, the animation. Yeah, it's so ugly. Rob Liefeld. Yeah, I think that might be. Okay, I don't have. I suck at critique. I hardly give it. But yeah, I think a lot of it is about just being respectful to people and trying to read the proverbial room on is this the correct forum to give critique? So when an artist posts a commission like, hey, huge commission for this client, maybe that's not the best place to be like, those claws are fucking broken, mate. You can just reach out to them and to ask them. But that takes more effort, you see. That takes more clicks, more effort. Hey, Dingo. Hello. How you doing? Oh, yeah, the POV. I was practicing. I just wanted to practice some perspective. So I was trying to conform. I didn't draw a perspective grid. I fucked up. I drew 2 lines. I tried to draw a bit more. But I just thought it'd be fun to have a little practice around. There we go. Get some shapes in. I at least need to get the dewies in, guys. Come on, guys. I need to get the dewies. I'm slacking. There we go, little dewies. Yeah, slim. We've got a slim Felkin here. Speaking of, need to pull in that chin a bit. There we go. How's he looking? Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay. Guys, this Michelin jelly. My prices are too high. Fine. You can just... Exactly, yeah. So I get that quite often now where people tell me, I'm... Well, they'll say it oh... Yeah, big sippy, thank you. Like, my prices are too high, I'm too expensive. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Like, I'm outside your budget. That's what it is. I'm outside your budget. And that's fine, because there'll be 100,000 artists who are within your budget. Different flavor of this. You wanted to sell a boxy AC unit that's too expensive to run. So you offered it half price what you bought it. Guy comes up wanting less. But it's COVID. But he said it's COVID. I don't have a lot of money. It's like, what? Well, it's not, yeah, you're not running a charity. Yeah, 50% off if you've not used it much. That's a really good deal. So you see so many broken ankles in art. But I keep that to myself. Interesting. Yeah, to laser in on. Okay. Oh, you got me. You got me all aware about my ankles now. Oh, I'm concerned. Concerned about my ankles. There you go. Try and lock in. Make sure these ankles look reasonable. But yeah. I think this was quite a success. This I definitely need more practice. I need more practice in taking the boxy shapes. Boxes. And yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Boxes. So yeah, I kept it really simple, and that really helped. Oh, that's the alarm. That's the squat alarm. Okay, let's do some more squats, baby. Let's get to it. We're gonna do some squats. All right, here we go. Squat time, baby. There we are. We're gonna round out the day with big squats round 2. Oh, the head. Oh, the big head. Oh my God. Yes, there we go.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, that's great. Big squats. Go to the next one. There we go. Oh, okay, we're back. All right, let me, that was good. So, bit of a short stream than yesterday, but I've got a bunch of bank stuff to do today. I need to get banking real hard. Real big banking today. So I've got some phone calls to make. Things like that. Oh, the squats. Oh. Right, let me just pause that. There we go. So guys, let's see who's online. Let's do a cheeky, we like to share the blueberry love, Let's see who is about. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Cub, because I know she is fun and chatty, and she makes fursuits for a living. So guys, if you don't already know Cub the Char, she's a full-time fursuit maker, and she is just as chatty as I am. So she's got different cameras and all sorts. So yeah, let's go on over. Let's get on over there and let's blueberry raid. All right, let's initiate the big blueberry raid. Yeah, let's do it. Right, guys, I hope you had a lovely time today. I certainly did. This has been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys again. So, same time tomorrow morning. Catch you tomorrow morning, okay? Oh no, ads are about to play. Fantastic. All right, guys, have a lovely time, and I'll see you over in Cub stream. Ta-ta for now. Bye.